my sense is that the combined CBS Viacom has really some compelling content that will, on balance, make them to be, one of the potential winners down the road. That being said, there's still a lot of unanswered questions from the company in terms of articulating their direct-to-consumer strategy. More and more consumers are dropping their traditional pay TV offerings in favor of cheaper online alternatives, direct-to-consumer. So Netflix has become more formidable. Names like Amazon, Hulu, etc., have entrenched themselves. So in some ways, the paradigm has shifted tremendously. That's why I think content providers and distributors have now kind of tried to reinvent themselves to get a better competitive advantage by gaining more and more leverage. The bigger you get, the more content obviously you have, and presumably the more leverage that you have when you're going to talk to distributors about distributing your content. That seems to be the way that the industry has been going, more and more scale, transition to direct-to-consumer. So that's what I would say is the main rationale for this transaction. Both companies separated, as you were referring to. At that time, I think the landscape was different. We didn't really have much of direct-to-consumer business at that time. The strategic rationale for getting more scale at that point was less justifiable than it is today. Since then, we've seen some fairly compelling combinations, whether it's Comcast, NBC, or a few others that have really, in the investor's mind, reinforced the potential benefits of gaining more scale. And we've seen the industry, frankly, get a little bit more disruptive and more contentious in negotiations between distributors and content providers. So the more content providers gain more scale, the more distributors also try to go in lockstep